Bienvenidos familia de Lucha Libre Online. Nos encontramos con nada más y nada menos que la virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you too.
It's super cool to have you here because me personally, I've been watching your evolution from NXT from where you're right now. What has been the key to achieve so much in probably 2 years and a half?
Yeah.
Has been the key to be champion? It's weird to see you without that so much doll in you. What has been the key?
It's so funny. At our tapings last weekend, Ross came into one of our rooms and was like, "Champ," and I was like, "Yeah," and Tasha was like, "That's me," and I was like, "That's embarrassing." It's weird for me too, but I think the key is believing in yourself. I think that I always, from a young age wanted to be a professional wrestler, and once I started my career, needed just one company to give me the ball and say, do your best and run with it. And that's been Impact Wrestling. So I think that it's me betting on myself and saying, no, I have something and I'm worth something, whether you see it or not. But then also coming to such a great company like Impact Wrestling, who supports women endlessly in our knockouts division. And then it gives us opportunity after opportunity to prove that we're some of the best in the world. So it's a combination of things, honestly.
Physically, mentally, how tough it is to be champion in so many companies at the same time. AAA, being fighting in Impact so long, all the league. How difficult it has been and how you've been dealing with that and how you've been, successful.
I'm tired. The last month of my life has been hectic and crazy and busy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. For the longest, the majority of my reign as the Knockouts World Champion was during the pandemic. I was a pandemic champion, so we didn't get opportunities to do media tours and to go out and work with our local communities and advertise the shows in the way we're finally getting to, on top of then not having fans in the building for the majority of my reign as the Knockouts Champion. So it feels amazing to be booked and to be busy and to be interacting with people and really get the word out about Impact Wrestling in places like Kissimmee where we've never been before. So being the champion in any company on any level is a lot on your shoulders, but I think I've tried to do it with a little bit of grace and a little bit of virtuousness, and just really leave my stamp on Impact Wrestling.
People know how much Impact or TNA in the past decade has been important in Orlando, having so much story and having so much. What it feels to be back, and not only be back representing this, having a company that you take a lot of pride in the values and to support the community.
Yeah, I think it's essential to Impact Wrestling, and honestly any company. What you want to do is go out and make partnerships with your local communities. Like we're at the center here in Orlando today. The Central Florida Softball League will be with us Friday night at our tapings. So to be able to work back and forth to support each other is essential in, I think, any business endeavor, but Impact is such a rich history here in Central Florida. The Impact Zone was at Universal Studios for so long, and this is my first time in Central Florida as a contracted Impact knockout back here. So I'm excited because that history, and then I live here in Orlando now, so I don't need to travel. That's nice, but there's going to be a lot of familiar faces at our shows. The fan base here in Orlando specifically, but all of Florida is so strong, so I'm excited. It should be an awesome 2 days of tapings.
We saw your match in AAA. What it feels to be fighting in Mexico? We know that Mexico is a huge, a lot of people have like Japan and Mexico as their two biggest destinies to be part in the wrestling career. What it feels to be there?
Yeah, when Impact first asked me to go to AAA, I was blown away because I'd been wrestling for 9 years, almost 10 at the end of this year, and Mexico was just something at this point I never thought I was going to get to do. So the fact that Impact opened that door for me to go to Mexico for the first time last May, defend the Knockouts Championship, challenge Fabi in a first championship match for the Reina de Reinas Championship was incredible, and for me a definite bucket list thing. I've got to do Japan twice, I've been there multiple times, and it's just a unique opportunity to learn and to challenge yourself because the wrestling is so different. But I think that I've tried to do my best and learn Lucha Libre, and I just participated in at Triple Mania in Monterrey a crazy trios match where there is no rules.
Yeah.
And at Triple Mania last year in Mexico City, the referee was involved, and all of these things that here in America we don't necessarily do in our style. So it's been interesting and eye-opening, and I think that overall it just makes me a better, well-rounded wrestler.
What we can expect from you this weekend, Citrus Ball? What you're gonna bring to the table outside of being virtuosa?
Yeah, I think that, I always say expect the unexpected with Impact. I think that there's a lot of talk about the forbidden door, but I don't necessarily know that there's even a door at Impact Wrestling. We've been working with AAA, we've been working with the New Japan Pro Wrestling long before this word was coined, the forbidden door, so I think expect the unexpected, and I think for me, you can always expect a couple broken arms along the way.
Familia Lucha Libre Online, estamos aquí. Recuerden este próximo viernes y sábado, si estás en Orlando, en el área de Kissimmee, Impact Wrestling Citrus Brawl, las taquillas están disponibles. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.